Okay, folks, hi there, it's Kim Willis, and this topic is an easy one, a simple one, and it'll be quick. Okay, so it's about how to create an interest list or a friends list for your business. All right, so the first thing we do is we click on Home, and then you'll see down the left-hand side here, you'll see Friends Lists. So let's click on that. Click on Create List. I'll just put Test List. All right, whatever your name is for the list. We click Create. Got that? All right. Now we have a list. There you go. You've done it. Need to add some people to the list. So Diane. Just type it in there, and then that. Just type the first name, and that'll prompt it to Facebook to show the full name. We'll add another one. Okay. David. Jenny's. All right, we now have three people on the list, so we're adding friends, okay? Now, we can go up here, manage list, and we can do a little bit more. We can rename the list, we can delete the list, and we can edit the list. Let's have a look at that. Edit the list. Now, don't worry if the names that you've added to the list are not showing here, or not all of them. Like, I've got one list, there's 100 people that I've added to the list, but only about 50 of them are showing. When I click this, when I go into this box, it's a bit clunky, and it's high time that Facebook fix this, because it's not very good, to be quite honest with you. Not very good at all, but nothing we can do about it. But don't worry if you don't see all of the people on your list here. It's okay. Now, so we can add friends. We can add people who are following, that we are following. People who sometimes we follow people before we add them as friends. Or maybe we can't add them as friends because they're maxed out on their personal profile. That could be a reason. Sometimes I do it strategically. Okay? If I've met somebody in a group, they've been engaging with my content in a group in one form or another. They've been commenting, etc. Okay, well, sometimes I will follow them first. I'll go and look at their personal profile, then I will follow them. I'll click the follow button if it's showing. Now, keep in mind that it won't always be showing because of the settings that that person has determined for their personal profile. So if they've got more privacy settings in place, the follow button may not be showing. Okay, but if it is showing, you can follow them first and then friend them a few days later. I do this sometimes. The reason why I do it is because sometimes I feel that it might be a little bit too soon to friend them and do all that. Their BS radar might be, buzzing, and they think, well, why is this guy? I've only just met him this morning in that group, and now he's wanting to friend me. So sometimes I'll do it this way. I'll follow them first. I'll click the follow button on their personal profile. I'll follow them, and then I'll make a couple of comments on their content, and I'll like some of their posts. Okay, I'll do that. And then a few days later, then I'll reach out to them and add them as a friend. It's more likely that they'll take notice of you because they've already seen you engaging with their content on their personal profile, because you're following them. When you follow them, their content opens up, and you can comment and do stuff like that. Okay, so that's a two-stage process versus the one-stage process where you just friend them straight away. Okay, so I do that. The one in the middle there, pages, well, I usually don't add pages. So me, it's just friends and people who I follow and have not yet friended them. Okay, so Okay, now when I click on following, it shows all of the people that I'm following right now. So I can just go through this, and by the way, I'm only going to do it with people who are already engaging on my content, or if I think there's a very good chance that I'll get them, I'll be able to, kind of encourage them to engage with my content. If they're not engaging with my content now, it could be because Facebook's not even displaying my content to them on my personal profile. We're talking about personal profile here. But if I start commenting a little bit on their content, Facebook is then likely to display my content to them, and therefore it becomes more likely that they will reciprocate. But ultimately, we're looking for people who are engaging with our content. Don't just add any person. All right, but I could go through this and look for people that maybe I'm wanting to cultivate. If they haven't been engaging for a long time, maybe I won't add them to this list yet. Maybe I will just take note of their name and then start engaging with their content on their personal profile and see if they start to reciprocate on my content. And if they do, okay, then I'll add them. All right. I want them to be engaging with my content, and to get them to that point, sometimes we have to do a little bit of groundwork. Not much, 30 seconds a day, 1 minute a day, something like that for each person, 2 minutes max. I don't know why I've got this guy as a friend or a person I'm following. Anyway, so there you go. So we click finish, so you know how that works. And then the final thing that I want to show you is the posting side of things. All right, where do you post the content? Well, you just click on your name up here, okay? Click on your name, and then, so this is your personal profile wall. So let's just create a bit of silly content, X, Y, Z, or Z, blah, blah. Okay, so there's a piece of content. All right. Now, who am I going to share it with? I'm going to just use the default setting, which is friends. Or am I going to make it a public post so that anyone can see it, not just my friends? I could do that. Or I could post it to my interest list, my newly created interest list. So we click on more, and then we click on see all. And then we scroll down a little bit and we look for our interest list. I mean, I've got a few, but the test list was the one, wasn't it? So test list, so I click on that. And then all I have to do is share. Boom. Now, I'm not going to do it because the people on the list will think I'm nuts for posting something like this. Now, just one other point. When you're ready to post again another piece of content, just make sure that it's going to the right group of people. So if the next piece of content you want to post is going to go to all of your friends, you need to change this, because Facebook will remember the last setting that you made. And if you forget about that and you just instinctively click the share button, the wrong group of people are going to see the content. So if you've got another type of post, maybe it's a family post, you could set up a list for your family, very personal types of content. You could do that. But if it's to your friends, well, you need to change it back. Okay, so we scroll back up, click on friends, and it's change back again. All right, so whatever you want to do, but it's there. So that's how you do it. I better get rid of this now so I don't accidentally post it. There we go. Oh, it hasn't done it, but I'll do it in a minute. Don't worry about it. So that's basically it. I trust you found that helpful and look forward to helping you some more in the near future. Okay, this is Kim Willis. Bye for now.